Cousins, aren't you tired of watching censor episodes? Don't you miss the days when I was cursing like a sailor every week? It's simple fix, cousins. Head over to moremona.com and support your girl. We have a community chat group. I'm giving you 2 bonus episodes a month and nothing is censored. It all goes down at moremona.com and it's ad free. Subscribe today. It's just $6 a month or $49.99 for the year if you want to save a coin or two. See you soon, cousins. Don't call me white girl. Hello, welcome to the Don't Call Me White Girl podcast. I am Don't Call Me White Girl, your favorite podcaster. I was working on that all night. I just can't get anything better than that. Phelp, say hello.
Yo, what's up? What's up?
We're here. Barely. I really was so worked up when I first started today, and now I'm so worked down. It's been so much stuff going on in the world that's pissed me the fuck off. It's hard to focus in on one thing. First of all, to all my cousins out there that are having some kind of struggles with food, go to your local food pantries. We had a giveaway here in Philadelphia for government workers, and they wanted people to bring government actual IDs, and they got certain things. I think it might have been like Saudi and them. Country cooking. I'm not 100% sure. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about, neither one of y'all. But people didn't show up. Right? Is that what happened? Nobody really showed up?
With Saud, she was giving out money to the different government workers. She was paying bills. She was giving out gift cards to the government workers, and she didn't get a lot of response initially. She had put out the call. She was thinking hundreds of people would hit her back, and initially she had only gotten a response from 37 people or something like that.
I knew I should have
called.
called.
As she kept going on with it, more people started showing up.
I just was seeing a lot of people saying don't be proud or whatever, but it's you work for the government, you ain't used to sitting on no line asking for nothing, so I could totally understand that. The government's still shut down. I don't know. I'm a little lost with it. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I personally think that cancel Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and Christmas. I've been saying it for weeks. Absolutely. I don't know and I know some of y'all, balled your face up girl, you don't even celebrate Christmas, but I do celebrate Black Friday and I do celebrate Thanksgiving, and I'm not, even though I'm not supposed to, and I do celebrate Cyber Monday. I'm somebody that literally gets FOMO every year when I ain't got some money to the side to get some type of sale, even though I know the sale is and it's a scam and I'm lining some billionaire pocket. I'm a real red-blooded true American, and not only do I celebrate Black Friday, I want to punch my neighbor that's in line with me in the face when she get in front of me at the line, when she get the last 32-inch TV for $36. Right. I'm an American. I put that in the headlock and still get my TV, and I be shoplifting.
I think it's a great idea to cancel.
It's no other way.
There's no other way.
You would be surprised way back in the day, in this area down south where everybody caught the bus to work and didn't have cars, they all decided to stop catching the bus. So walked miles and miles and sweated. And that's back in the day when wore panties that came up right up under here under their titty at the rib. We didn't have boxer briefs back then. Can you imagine how sweaty that is? That's before we was manicuring our kitty cats. That's big wolf with draws up to our titties, walking. You know the type of sweat puddles in them big ass briefs. You came home, you take your briefs off, just sweat everywhere on the ground on your wooden ass floor that you got to scrub after that. We talking about the 60s. But them walked, and if it was 5 or 10 of us that still try to sneak on the bus, they was shamed so bad getting on off of that bus, they never got the fuck on it. And them waited days in the blazing heat and walked, but they made a back. Mm-hmm. They shook the table. We can do it. We just stopped with Target for a little bit. We had Target running. At the end of the day, I implore you to look around. Go in your kid's nasty ass room. After you get distracted and you clean up that nasty ass nugget and you ain't took to the McDonald's in a month, ain't no mold on it. And that's another topic for another day. But don't get distracted with the little random turds you found in Tyler Princess bed. Look around. That little got everything that's out already. iPad, toy, everything. The kid don't need nothing anyway. They're not going to miss out on anything. You Christians, you celebrate Christmas, you don't even get that cake on his birthday.
True.
If we do not celebrate Black Friday, Thanksgiving, and Cyber Monday, it will be huge. Just give it a little splash. And dare I say it, this ain't no thing, babe. It's all of us. None of us should participate in this These are billionaires. They're rich as and they playing with us. And this is what I need you to know. This is a little strange, but I mean it. If you, Shaquita, go to your local Aldi every month and you spend your $300 worth of food stamps and you steal $200 worth of meat, they are going to beef up the security at these places. So you people that regularly steal and you feel like it's legal because you do it all the time and the cashier know you and that's your cousin, it's going to be new people that they're hiring loss prevention. These corporations are afraid that we're going to stake the groceries that are ours because they know this is our shit. These rich people know if we all get together, there's nothing they can do. So they're going to beef up security and they're going to slam you on your neck about some asparagus, babe. Please be safe. Yeah. I'm joking when I tell you to shoplift. If you will get locked the fuck up, this shit get dark, boo. That's why I started out with going to the food pantry. It's real. I'm not too ashamed to go to the food pantry my goddamn self. But Lord knows I wouldn't need to because I would steal it. And that's the truth. So everybody stick together. And I'm not saying, I realize some of you don't live a life of crime. I get it. But I saw it going viral, them Ralph Lauren Christmases. If I see one of you do a Ralph Lauren Christmas, I'm going to kill you. You mean you ain't going to boycott Christmas and you going to add to it and do a Ralph Lauren Christmas? You can't even afford Ralph Lauren Christmas. Sidebar, they are so cute. Oh, my God.
No, I was going to do it.
Do I have to denounce my religion? I need to do that one time.
I wanted to do it. I'm not going to do it because I want to boycott, but...
Do a Ralph Lauren Kwanzaa, babe. Right. Tighten up.
Steal it.
Coogee Jackalia. No, it's so cute. Oh my God. But please, y'all, please, niggas.
Ralph Lauren was cool with stealing back in the day. Gotta be cool with it now.
Shout out to us. We was in Detroit over the weekend. Me and Phelps was at the Tonight's Conversation podcast. We had a fun ball, a blast, seamless, perfect. Couldn't win any better if I wrote a script for it. You heard me. Then after that, we went to the worst bar in Detroit. It is called Opium. I want to give a big shout out to y'all. One of the worst
it's two of
experiences.
them, though.
And we ain't going to specify. Because I don't want you to lose no business. I just want you to know you suck, daddy. So if it's the Opium that I was in, y'all the worst club I've been in all year. And I'm from North Philly. You heard me? I literally hung out this summer the most in a laundromat. The after hour in the back of a laundromat. And I'm telling you that your establishment is horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. We get in. And from the door, big handsome teddy bear looking security, I can't get in. I don't have no ID. He won't let me in. I'm like, hey, I'm famous. He totally takes that the wrong way. When I say to him I'm famous, I'm saying, hey, it's a lot of people that follow me on social media and I do a lot of stuff and it'll prove to you that I'm an adult. I'm not saying I'm famous. I'm the shit and I do this. He took it the wrong way. It was hell getting in. We finally get in. They charged us to get in. We only went to dinner. Shout out to my cousin, Key, my favorite cousin. I was with Key. Same Key, the tattoo artist that did this. Get familiar. I'm going to tag her so y'all can know what's going on if you can get a booking because I barely can. I barely get an appointment. But we get in or whatever after that little roughness because they weren't friendly about it. We finally get in, charge to get in. I hate paying for places where I'm only going to eat. I don't know if I'm the only person. I just think that's stupid because I don't even drink. So it's like, what the So we come, we seat ourselves, then we get reseated, and then it's like nobody really comes to greet us, and then it's like starting to be rumors in my party because I have my see everybody.
No, what I said to you before everything happened.
Phelp said, Damona, these fighting over who gonna get your table.
And Mona looked at me like I was crazy, like, all right, Phelps, whatever. She thinking it's regular celebrity shit, and lo and behold.
They was fighting over who was gonna get my table. Like, and the thing about it is, I have to give it to you gals. I've never seen someone be able to fight over a table and still make me feel like I ain't because I ain't getting nothing to drink or
she rushed to take her time.
So they get in a fight. Finally, somebody gets the table. So this girl, young, sweet, really excited. Then she comes back. I think she got like original orders. Then she come back and she said, "Yeah, I quit." But it's her hands. She's how she had to drink. I quit because I'm gonna fuck up. I grabbed her. I said, "Yo, are you okay?" I'm not playing. I quit. They stole this table from me. They going crazy. I said, "Oh my God, mind you, we don't got nothing. Nothing to drink, no napkins, no nothing."
Word.
So I say to her, "Girl," because y'all know how I am. So I'm like, "Yo, you want a picture?" She says, "Yeah." So normally I'm heavy on the lean in for the selfie because it get to be a lot when you stand up in the club, right? Because then everybody come. I said, "You want me to stand up?" She looked like, "Didn't I just tell you I quit?" So I stand up, we take the picture. So I'm whispering in her ear. I'm trying to encourage her. I'm like, "Look, don't worry about that. Don't make a final decision tonight. Tell them, look, fuck them. You holler another day. You need some, space tonight." I was like, "But you gonna post me? I'm gonna follow you. For all you know, next time I'm in Detroit, you gonna be sitting with me in the section of the club." She said, "For real? When you come back?" What's the date? You want me here? I said, oh yeah, these. I said, okay. So I'm like, I was like, so that's that. She leaves. New waitress comes. She really don't give a fuck. And you know, she won the battle, so it's like, yeah. Her whole thing was more at the club, like, I got this. What the fuck y'all want, dumbass podcasting, dumbass. We never got her food. I ordered, mind you, this is how you know you're in a great place. When you say, hey, how are you? Can I? And they go, hold up. We don't got no turkey chops, beef ribs, brown gravy, rice, macaroni and cheese, and cabbage. But what is it? We got napkins, forks, and lemon pepper.
That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. They booted the young girl out, bullied her out the way, made her feel all crazy.
And she quit.
Then the next waitress come up taking her sweet ass time.
But her mom made the side, so you know she thought she was queen.
Not to mention, she wasn't as cute as the one they fired. So I ain't. Mona don't even want to say it. I'ma say it. You feel me? I peeped the vanity part of the disrespect. You know what I'm saying? So, and it wasn't a light skin, dark skin thing. They both were same complexion. So we ain't about to go there. You feel me?
Oh, that shit was horrible. I ordered, because all they had was fried chicken. I ain't gonna lie, some of the best fried chicken I ever had. It was perfect. Fried chicken was crazy. That's what I'm saying. I would go back.
under different circumstances.
Let me get a 10-piece wing. I'm in the car. I ain't got the 15 cover charge. Can I get a break? Horrible. I ordered fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, and cabbage, and I think I got side of yams. They came back with dry old macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes. I've never seen mashed potatoes served in the bar.
They disrespected somebody so crazy we was with. Somebody we was with ordered something, right? It never came. The manager would come out the back and say, yeah, it ain't look right. That's why we ain't make it. But you want some napkins, lemon pepper. It was like that. Like, that's how.
He told her, look, I looked at the turkey burger before I threw it on the grill. There was a spot on it. I said, you know what? Instead of cutting the spot, I'm going to throw it. You want a lemon pepper wing? I do have that. All drumsticks, no flats. Do you want? Horrible. Horrible. Opium. Avoid it. The girls was fly as fuck. Detroit, y'all get fly. From lower level to high level, y'all always put on. I liked a lot of stuff. This girl had these little camouflage diamond leg warmers on the boot. It was just cute. It was a lot for him. I could see him not enjoying it.
No. So I with Detroit. Y'all cool, but I peep the finesse. It's a finesse everywhere you go.
Okay.
I learned the out there, they put on Cartiers and the fitted, and you think they cool. But when you keep looking at the whole fit, it's gonna tell the rest of the story. Okay. You feel me?
But everybody,
same thing with
everybody buffed down though. Everybody got buffs on.
Yeah, that's how they was confused.
I see that nigga with a buff with the dragon arm. I said, damn.
Didn't we see?
He had a lizard going on his thing.
We seen Tina Marie. She had buffs on too. That don't make a difference. The whole club had on buffs and muffs because we weren't from there.
I wonder which ones was muffs.
I seen buffs and Dirty Air One, so that was
throwing me off.
That's
like
what I.
That's what $4,000 glasses with the Dirty Air Force One was crazy. Ugh.
Or sweats with lint on them and buffs.
You know, I haven't got over it since Birdman had lint on his sweats. Speaking of Birdman, Verzuz was amazeballs. No Limit pulled it off. Phelps called it from the door. It was the presentation we watched because we really were in the street. We was traveling. We drove to Detroit. We didn't fly.
Stop.
And I
went home and watched the whole thing.
We had to watch it on the fly because we was running the street. Little 3,500 here, 2,500 here, 7,500 here. I just want to come and do my thing.
Leave me alone.
Leave me the phone, babe. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so when they came out, Juvenile got the backpack on. Mind you, me and Phelps went to a State Property Cash Money show this summer. Amazing show. Juvenile gives a crazy show. BG show is pretty cool. Birdman handling on his pants and Birdman do the Birdman thing. Manny Fresh is pretty good too because he had a solo. But Juvenile did the Juvenile thing, but him coming out alone, it just didn't give Cash Money in the 90s or whatever. When Master P came out, and every single one of them old, even though they got high cholesterol, high blood pressure, sugar, diabetes, still did that 1-2 little shuffle.
That's all we. That's
when I say I ain't get out formation the whole song, and I know them old was tired. Peep the light skinned one that got the little titty.
The no shirt on.
He
from back
rapping
in
it. These 70. Hey cousins, fall always feels like a reset. Between back to school and shorter days, finding time to cook can be tough. That's why I love Factor. Their chef prep, dietitian approved meals make it easy to stay on track and enjoy something comforting and delicious, no matter how hectic the season gets. You can choose from a wider selection of weekly meal options, including premium seafood choices like salmon and shrimp at no extra cost, and enjoy even more GLP-1 friendly meals and new Mediterranean diet options packed with protein and good for you fats. From more choices to better nutrition, that's why 97% of customers say that Factor helped them live a healthier life. Feel the difference no matter your routine. Cousins, y'all know me. I love to cook. So Factor meals taste so good. It's so similar to my own flavors, how I was doing the unhealthy eating. You know me, I would keep it real. The taste, crazy. Eat smart at factormeals.com/DCMWG50 off and use code DCMWG50 off to get 50% off your first box. Plus free breakfast for 1 year. That's code DCMWG50OFF at factormeals.com for 50% off your first box. Plus free breakfast for 1 year. Get delicious, ready to eat meals delivered with Factor. Offer only valid for new Factor customers with code qualifying auto renewing subscription purchases. That's the same, and it's the thing, y'all young. That's the same bop. It's no slower or faster.
That's the same. That's exactly
how
what they was
did that
doing.
shit. That shit was amazing. You talking about this? Come out with the camo shit, which is normal, but he got the decal with the Saints on it. They snapped.
They did what they were supposed to do. They look like a team. And first of all, when they came out and rap and they over there doing all that bopping, because it is a competitive nature. When you look across the stage and you see them four little skinny out there before, it looked like they was about to get beat up and stomped and trampled. Like, you feel me?
And that's the thing, is like, we came up in them times, and you need to know, it was an exciting time. It was a thing. And it was like, you did kind of lean towards one more than the other, and No Limit was first, so Cash Money was super new. So everything about that, Cash Money should have took it. But why they didn't have a Benz with rims on it, and why that these
Cash
niggas...
Money didn't have no aesthetic.
Phelp said Birdman should come out with so much... I'm talking about to his and chains.
Facts.
That's what Birdman is. Like, the number one stunner, all that. And it's crazy because I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched clips because we couldn't watch it live. I'm corny like that. But his speech, it was so much anger in it, and it was so much vitriol in it. He's so not healed about a lot of shit, and that's why they can't do that. It's the same thing. Locks versus Dipset. Dipset and them ain't cool like that. The Locks is brothers. That's why that shit look good.
Like that,
the fact that these can't do it for one night. We talking about they used to be stuck on a tour bus for 30 weeks together, that don't have to be around each other, don't see each other, throw jabs at each other in every other interview, basically hate each other. And you got to think that hated each other when it was a secret. So most people was already forced to deal with each other when they hate each other anyway. They wasn't able to even pretend that it was okay. My attitude was fucked up about it from the beginning because it was flyers with Turk having an event, and it was like, okay, boom, we off. We lost Turk. So Turk's going.
Wayne had
and then
an
you
event
already
too.
knew Wayne was 50-50 anyway. You know what I mean? But it's no matter what, it just brings back to what the fuck did you do to them? It's Birdman. You know what I mean? But I don't know. That was like real nostalgia. Them old doing that. Like, oh my God, and Mia X,
she did that.
Mia X looked like Mia X, dare I say it, looked better than she did in that video, only because she was chubby and it's healthier to be small. That's how good Mia X looked. Mia X looks amazing. I was seeing people say like they didn't know who she was or like they missed her.
It ain't matter.
She did that good. That's a performance. Bro, that was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. No, nobody here that don't call white girl support sexual assault, whatever, but they needed Mystical. In my opinion, they couldn't do it without Mystical. That's what I thought.
I thought
That's what I thought.
I thought they needed Mystical.
Nah.
You watched that whole...
Did a great job.
In my opinion, presentation
We ain't missing.
only, they didn't have a chance because the morale was right on the other side. Sidebar, did y'all see the from, you ain't gotta call me a boo, just as bad as you wanna fuck, I wanna fuck you. Did you see her?
Is
She's
that
angry.
the one that's mad that she wasn't on it? Is that her?
She was on No Limit for 3 weeks, and she dropped one song.
She said she got a lawsuit because they didn't invite her, right?
She came, and they ain't let her on the stage.
Oh, they didn't let her perform. They had somebody else doing her part, she said.
Who cares? Why did you come down here?
What's her name?
How many times did you perform with them when they performed this live?
What is her name?
Never.
Mercedes?
It don't count because the only way we know her name
I
is
know the
because
song. I don't know her.
real ghetto detail back cover of the CD, her name was there. She's never done anything else.
Yeah.
She's never performed with them nowhere. Dare I say it? Was she in the video?
I don't recall.
I barely remember the song other than the CD. That's something we listened to on the
I'm
CD.
pretty
I don't
sure
remember
it's
the video. Yeah, but that was great.
And then I ain't think Snoop was gonna come out. Then when Snoop came out,
Was it crazy?
What? Snoop came. You know why it was so bad? Because you know how first of all, the cameraman was ass for the verses. Like he should have been getting more of
At
the
a
whole
widescreen.
Because you couldn't even see that the whole time we were looking at it from like our perspective, you couldn't see that like Tamar was on stage.
So you had
couldn't
to see that in the
You
blog.
had to see that on the blogs later.
But when Snoop came out, Snoop rapped the whole song, everybody else's verses and his verse. And as soon as he was done, I'm out of here.
Oh, God.
But Snoop had an original No Limit chain on.
Yeah,
Master
bro.
P had this big ass tank on his chest. I ain't seen not one Cash Money Records dollar sign. I'm like,
Come on,
Birdman
bro.
up there with an NBA Youngboy chain on.
That's who he was shouting out.
Yeah.
He was shouting out NBA Youngboy.
I mean, he could have paid for something. He could have paid to get him there. I mean, I really don't think that that's like a organization that has money or anything. When I went to a Cash Money State Property show in Philly and Birdman had lint on his sweatpants. Birdman. He had lint on his sweatpants. I literally looked at him, washed his pants, like I couldn't believe it. I didn't even mean to do that. It's Birdman. I never
Not the
seen him that
number one
close.
stunner.
They was Chrome Heart. Lenny is a
Linty chrome heart pants. Meaning, I ain't throwing these no bit. You wash them. He said, "Fuck that. We gonna kill that."
Nah, he ain't go that hard. And then when I went back and read the comments, the New Orleans people was
They
on
do
something. That's
use
how they
bitch,
talk.
but it was anger. It was vitriol in it. It wasn't just bitch. Especially when he say "fuck you." The bitch is regular. It's the fuck you. Bitch. That's what makes it worse. But they do call each other bitch. That's the fact. But his was mixed. That's why
Turk
everybody
said
started
he
looking
just
at him and they
didn't get
tried
the
to stop him. Huh?
In Turk's response, he said he didn't get an
He said he
invite.
wasn't kissing no ass. That's what he said. Stupid. Silk the Shocker look exactly the same. I screamed
Like he was
for
in the
10
time
minutes.
capsule.
Another question: why they saying that was
So
Kelly?
you can get some of this Shocker.
Why they saying that was Kelly Price
I think you could rap
on
now.
on the joint?
I
Remember the
didn't
girl
think you
that
could
kept
rap
putting the
back
phone
then.
in Mia X's face when she was rapping?
Oh, I don't know.
Just cool.
I would
Just
also
cool.
like to say that Mark had a watch party and didn't invite me.
Who?
Lawyer Mark did not invite
Oh, that mother Mark. You lucky you the only
We
lawyer I
wasn't
got.
home.
Or I would be
see.
really upset with you. But being that you all I have, don't do that again. Yeah, that was lit. I swear to God, the lock. And you know what? I think Dave Mays was there. It's like, what the
They said that was her. So why she? Here they go with this Vibes Cartel.
what?
Kelly Price. That was Kelly Price next to Mia X at the joint. She lighter than you. Why do niggas keep doing this? So that's why I say you ain't watch it. When you watch it and Mia X is rapping, somebody is next to her with a phone in her face the whole time on live. And I'm like, who is this lady? It's Kelly Price.
That's a very odd pairing.
That's a very weird thing to do at such a big event.
It's very weird to look how she was. She looked weird. You got to see how she looked though. I couldn't tell it was Kelly Price. I was like, who is this lady? And why they let her hold?
Did you hear the backlash about Tamar being on
Yeah,
stage?
that's stupid. Sidebar, I'm glad you said backlash. You know what's really pissing me off? There are thousands of Southerners, and I'm blaming y'all. Y'all are the ones doing it, saying that Gucci Mane wife is controlling. Are we okay? What the She said that big black that's over 6'2", 6'3", has episodes that he get physical and you gotta hold him down. What the are we talking about? There's nothing you can be in that situation but controlling. There is no way you can give a like that space. You just gave him space. He walking in the highway picking daisies and putting them in the bucket.
It's probably
He walking in the highway with his shoe, picking daisies, putting them in his shoe, but he got a bucket on his foot. You see the correlation there?
people who have never dealt. The thing is people never dealt with somebody who's like mentally unstable and really had to like live with this person. You feel me? Like they don't understand that that's the father to her children. She got to be like that.
Right.
You feel me? Like it's kids involved. It's money involved.
His one false move and he's totally out there. On top of the fact that he's famous and he's rich, him disappearing for the weekend, so much can happen. The sit there and say I used to get my jewelry to
Word.
after Kanye goes viral, after what is this white girl name? I cannot remember this bitch. Kim. After Kim goes viral for saying he would give away our Lamborghinis.
Yeah.
And after I would get him once, I'll be like, you know what? Just a black bitch with a taste down a Toyota Corolla every 3 months.
Yeah.
This got a Lamborghini and you don't feel like calling Travis Scott to get it back? He ain't for taking it. Trying to bite his own ear. Take the Lambo. Take the Lambo. They're trying to kill me. You're a bad person for that.
Right.
Your crazy friend call you and get to giving you jewels and shit. You wrong for taking that. Can we highlight that?
But she'd be wrong if she did what every other women do. If she ran
Left.
and took all this money
And took everything.
put
And his children.
and put him in a bunch of court and all of that. You feel me? She's staying down.
I never seen nothing like it. It makes no sense. I watched that interview. She didn't even give overbearing. Everything that she told, it just made sense down to when she had to kidnap him to get him medication.
Exactly.
And now I will say, some of the interview, Gucci definitely is like, let me see your glasses. Some of that shit, you look over that big black drug street, not scared of Papa murdered him for playing with him, Roderick. Looked over that
Like, why you tell him that?
like a couple times. But that's why I know it was for real.
Yeah.
And they helped so many people. I was so impressed by her being that free. She Jamaican, he black, he Southern. We don't tell our business. Neither one of them cultures. I was proud, I was proud that they could articulate that well because there's so many from living in the days into an apartment to homeowners that don't have the heart to say that. It's a couple right now that went through that all weekend, and now that he took his medicine, they can't even talk about it because it's something he ashamed about. This happens. Some people are born and their fluids are low. Right now, if you don't have any antifreeze in it, your car will overheat. If I don't have any antifreeze up here, maybe that makes me feel like jumping off a bridge. It's literally a chemical imbalance. Then you have people that might abuse drugs. He was very open with drinking cough syrup, taking ecstasy, cocaine, all kind of shit. That with your brain. It's side effects to doing drugs. Some shit you don't bounce back from. So it's like you get to that point where, and I want to add this, for people that have kids suffering from the disease of addiction, because I do believe that addiction is a disease. It's something called being dual diagnosed. You might have a kid that deals with things that make them hallucinate, PCP, methamphetamines, ice, different things like that, ecstasy, and they might seem a little off that first year. Something called being dual diagnosed, where your kid might be schizophrenic, depressed for the first 2 years of recovery until all that crack is out their system. And for that time, they're taking psych meds. I don't know if I feel differently about it because I grew up with a depressed mom. My mother took depression medication. Depression medication changed me and my mom's relationship. I couldn't talk to that before she took medication. That's a fact. That's a bona fide fact. So it's like, I don't know if that's why I'm a believer in it, because at the same time, if I ever was prescribed depression medication, I've been prescribed depression medication once when I was like 18, I didn't take it. And I've never had much interest in taking medicine. So I can see it on both sides. But bro, I also don't run off and people got to check. You understand what I'm saying? If you having issues, you hearing voices, tell somebody, bro. My grandma told me her little sister used to talk to the radiator. My aunt was schizophrenic like a for her whole life and nobody did nothing. And they can remember back when she's 7, 8 and she talking to the wall and shit. Born like that, bro. And it running your blood. Anaya, you're fucked. Either way, you know, I admire them. I just thought it was, I gained a newfound respect for Keyshia Ka'oir. Did she look like she enjoyed a lemon or a grape? Maybe. I'm not judging. A little bit like a fish. Nothing crazy. She's a very cute girl. I don't know why y'all keep pushing. Keep pushing. Pushing. Boom. You're done. It's no turning back. Now we Lil' Kim. Now it's over. Right? Anyway, yeah, so love to them, shout out to them. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, y'all pissed me off so bad. And I hope every week I say I'm not gonna f with y'all Barbs, right? But like, what the f is wrong with Nicki Minaj? Is she okay? Does anybody care? Why isn't nobody helping her?
She on 90. I can't help it.
I'm the only one that has concern for this lady. This lady
Couldn't help
lost
it.
a legend, a rich legend, whatever. And then y'all so mean. The other day, somebody had something up. Oh, because she was live whispering, and she was like, Keyshia, oh, now you had allergic reaction.
Did Cardi B actually finally pass her in sales after she dropped the album?
Did she? Yes, she did actually.
Damn. Nah, I seen that though. It was like Nicki 5 albums in, Cardi 2 albums in, and Cardi 2 albums past her 5.
I want Ebony to stop trolling on his topic sheet.
That's a lot.
Donald Trump wants $230 million in reparations for himself for what he believes was a rigged election. Can you please stop playing with the topics?
He really said
I don't believe that.
He really said he's going to have to approve what he deserves for the rigged election. So it's going to go through Congress, but it's going to come through him to approve it. And he has mentioned the amount
Why would
of
he get
$230 million.
reparations?
The $230. That's what
He didn't
wants.
do the slavery thing. He a
He
Trump.
wants $230 million for his
He's
pain and
not a
suffering.
Jackson or a Johnson or.
He wants for his pain and
Reparations
suffering.
is just, you feel me?
It's a hot button word.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, because ever since it's like he's a liar. You know how? Because he in front of a bunch of people. Oh, I talked to the president of Puerto Rico. He said that. He talked to the president of Puerto Rico in the Virgin Islands. He said that. He's a liar because they don't exist. Because he is that person. You know what I mean? And even though that's dumb, it's a lie because those people don't exist. Guys, it's getting crazy. Anytime I'm making sense of
Last
politics.
week they said that he was that a close White House source said that they were talking to Diddy's camp about a possible pardon. That has since quieted, and today they released that Diddy is scheduled for release on May the 8th of 2028.
That's so far away. He's going to go to the halfway house in 2027 now. He's going to go to the halfway house in 2027. So, I mean, they was not playing with that.
Word, they really sat him down.
They sat him down.
That's crazy.
So, what year did he get arrested and go to jail?
Was 20? What we in 20? It was 20. End of
Yeah,
24.
24.
It was the end of 24.
24.
Like the end, right?
Yeah.
Like almost a year now. I think he probably been
They
arrested.
really making that sit down for 4 years, and it's really light. It's really light work,
I'm
but they
freak-
just want.
for
It's
being
just the
freaky.
fact that like
And that footage.
He was arrested in
right.
September of 2024.
okay, yeah, October. Okay, September 2024. Yeah, that's a 4-piece, but he gonna come home. He gonna do 3 because he gonna come home in 27.
You can't even be a freak.
It's been updated on the federal website that's his actual release date now.
What? I saw Drika Gates won $70,000 from Kevin Gates. That's so trifling.
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk about that. I'm so confused by like what that is.
20 in child support and then 40 something in.
I mean, why are
Spousal.
you not helping her? I really believe that he's probably not helping her. That's how I look at it. How did you look at it? Like that's fucked up. She coming for his money.
Oh, that's rich. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Drika's a bad. I don't get their whole thing. I don't know. Judge Mathis and Judge Joe Brown are beefing. Judge Mathis says Tennessee took Judge Joe Brown law license. I just want y'all to rumble. Like, and to be honest, that's a good joint. I don't even know who will win, bro. Who y'all got money on, Judge Brown or Judge Mathis?
Judge Mathis is cooking Judge Brown. Is he
Y'all
way
think
younger
so?
than him?
Oh, it's the age.
Yeah.
Judge Brown just an angry ass with the hard R.
Yeah, he can't move. He got he.
Mathis might be tall. I really don't know though. They both ignorant old ass.
Now, if they could stand there and go back and forth, Judge Joe Brown might cook him, but in physical, yeah.
All right, so on the argument tip, Joe, and on the fist fight, George.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, because I feel like Joe not gonna hold no punches.
I would pay for this. I'll pay-per-view $100.
Oh, my God.
Bro. I will
Judge
pay.
Joe Brown versus
Fuck
Judge
all
Mathis.
That Jake Paul, Javante, man. I want
Word.
to see Judge Joe Brown and motherfucker Judge Greg
Ooh.
Mathis. And first they gotta argue like they do in the battle leagues, and then they
Yeah.
rumble. So we get the best of both
You
worlds.
get him on the podium and just let them go.
Bro, them two
Oh,
old to beat the shit out each other, and they should be able to use weapons. Like first round, cane to cane, wah 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 wah, the smack fight, wah 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 wah. That be dumb lit, bro. They can have Lunel freaky ass, the ring card lady.
Judge Mathis is going to whoop his ass now. Judge Mathis still use Just for Men. I got more gray hair than Judge Mathis got right now.
I said Judge Mathis is going to whoop his ass. I want to see that shit. Yo, if Greg or Joe see this shit, don't pop it to me, old nigga, because you can't beat me neither. I would love to see y'all fight. I like Judge Mathis over Joe Brown, though. I'm way more of a Greg Mathis fan than Joe.
Huh? You said why?
So you was a crackhead. You been a crackhead. That's what it was. You smell a little like a crackhead.
I know what that, huh?
That's his favorite thing. Like, he know he can expose the smoke.
I know what that is. I know exactly what that, huh?
Yo, okay. Set that up, somebody.
Please.
What's
Smack
the time,
set
babe?
it up.
35.
What do you know? So, I am in New York City, November the 8th with tonight's conversation. I am in Atlanta, November the 29th, doing my own stand-up show somewhere for 2 nights. I am in Bridgeport, Connecticut at the Struts Factory at some point.
19th, 20th.
The 19th, 20th.
Of December.
And I am in
Washington.
Philly with tonight's conversation on December 14th. You can also catch me on the JBP. Please watch me and send me good energy because it's all these old bodies.
You said December 19th and 20th in Bridgeport.
December 19th and 20th. Get your tickets today. Don't about it. I got one Dark Side of the DM before I go. And listen.
You're not going to talk about Chauncey Billups getting arrested?
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Listen, let's talk about it. All the NBA got all the going on. I chatted about it on the other podcast, and me and Phelps talked about it extensively, which was so weird.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
I had to break it down to you a little bit.
Right. So from what I'm getting out of it, not only are these guys doing these poker tables where they're using this spy gear and these glasses and see through tables, and they can do this and they do that, where they're cheating people. The part that was fly to me was the fact that they were even celebrity ran games by a guy like Chauncey. So it's like, I know from being in this position how much people just want to be around fame. So it's like, will come play with you just because you're famous. No matter if you're a good player or whatever.
Facts.
But they'll come play with you just because they want to be in your presence. They want to have his thing. I thought that was genius from the criminal aspect. I thought it was a great idea. I think that they're pieces of shit for stealing. You could have made great money. You ain't have to cheat them people. Y'all could have made, that's greed. We had so many different debates about how exactly this go because some people think, okay, now if we keep on going, right, we got further where people are skimming these games. So you calling your friends or you telling your people how to bet on the games because you know you're going to start the game and take yourself out on the counter. You got a bad toe. And when we had a discussion with that on the other pod, and I feel like me and you talked about it too, and you kind of agreed where that could be something where you doing that for your friends so you can make a friend that can make a little money. I disagree. I really believe that's nothing but greed. Like, if you're going to help your friend, you're going to help him start a business, why the fuck would you help him in that way? But of course, Phelps made 1,000, billion, quadrillion. Good point.
I mean, both sides is valid though. That's one of the ones. Both sides is valid because are dumb. It don't matter how much money they got.
Bro, and one thing we both agreed on is you don't count for addiction, whether they're high or they addicted to gambling. That's when they get
some
crazy.
Niggas just addicted to adrenaline rush.
Right.
You feel me?
I don't feel bad for rich. Like, it's not much my son could do. And I'm talking about murder, where I really am like, damn, dog. Like, I understand you made a mistake, and I don't want my son to kill nobody, right? I'm assuming something like that happened. My son trying to save his own life, right? But I'm saying that, like, you know, that would really disappoint me, that you built up and you worked towards that and you was greedy and threw it all away. Like, that's crazy. I can't really wrap my head around. We talking about this
from that aspect
how
of
much
it.
money these
They all 8 figures and up. And everybody that has been named, especially except for the very, very, very first who was a brother of it, he ain't had no bread. But all these others have been in the NBA at least 8, 9, 10 years. So you know what kind of money that is.
Why are we risking that? You gonna go and tell them your foot hurt? That's crazy to me. It's not worth it. I don't know.
The problem I had with the whole situation is that they also said that it was they extensively said it was tied to the mafia.
Right.
And they said that a lot, but they didn't show any mafia people
I
being arrested.
finally seen one. They finally started to drop them out.
All pictures of
Babe,
black men.
see, no shade, but it's like when at the local high school that's half white, half black, them kids decide to go hang out at Chick-fil-A and it turn into a big fight. The news show the black kids. They don't show the white kids. When we rob, steal, kill, all the crimes everybody they put us on the daily news, the newspaper. That's just what it is. So in this case, we talk about successful.
It's gonna be the same.
You right, they gonna push them because they are. Oh my God,
That's where the influence is.
Exactly. Why would they post Vinny Luciano with the caddy? They don't give a. And the thing about it is, I don't believe it's mafia involved. I think it's mafia ran. Like this, they lame.
Yeah.
Cheating.
Did you see the Philly mob?
It came out on Wednesday. I didn't catch it yet. All my documentary people, we watching Perfect Neighbor. We discussed the Perfect Neighbor, didn't we?
Yeah, we went over it.
Okay, but we watching the mob joint. It just came out on Wednesday. It's a Philadelphia mob movie. I didn't really know much about the Philadelphia mob until I met Amina's father. Because Amina's father grew up around South Philly sometimes, and he had this weird thing with Joey Merlino.
Yeah.
Like, I think Joey Merlino bought him ice cream a couple times, so it was like he was important to him, so he would mention Joey a lot. But for that, I didn't have anything past Paulie Castellino as an idea of a mob boss, in Philadelphia.
So you know my grandpa background a little bit. Towards the end,
His grandpa a gangster.
Nah, not all the way. But towards the end of his jaw, he had a
he related to the Black Mafia around Harvey.
Children. His manager was an old mob, right? Old fat mob dude. And him and
Wilmington or Philadelphia?
No, Philly. He's still in Philly. This was some.
I wonder if it's mafia in Wilmington.
Oh, I don't know.
It has to be.
But anyway, my grandpa knew them because he was from South Philly, so he knew them. But long story short, when he used to be out on the road and stuff, my grandma would be by herself. And so whenever she had problems, she would call my grandpa, and my grandpa would call his manager, who was the Italian mob boy. And they distinctly told me a story about how this man was following my grandma home, and she made that phone call, and
they murdered
never
him.
see that.
Oh, well, that's great. He told a story about murder on the pod. Can you block that out? Thank you.
I ain't say nothing.
Block out the end of the murder part. Thank you.
You said that.
So, what else happened to him? He's swimming with the fishes, Phelps.
Somebody could have had a conversation with him.
Going to jail for this show, bro. What the fuck are you supposed to plug up there? This wig so motherfucking hot. Shout out to my ass just walking with them big ass bloomers with them sweaty ass, thick ass hairy. Hey, you imagine having that much hair walking to work? Damn. Put that in the ponytail, you hear me?
Scratching. Maybe that's where scratching is about now.
I think we should just wrap it up. I got a DM. It's it. We out of here. It's pretty late at night, guys. What they say? Cry, cry, fire, fire. Anthony's so goddamn dramatic. Man, that was funny. I ain't looking because them eyes was so big. I don't even feel like playing with me right now. What's up? I just peeped the horn at you at Walmart. I'm having a bonfire. Plenty of food. Come. So my sister, how much do we have to pay you to get you off Joe Bummin podcast? Girl, we love you, and you are so witty and smart and relatable, and them do not deserve you. Where can we support?
How much we got to pay you? Don't quit your day job, big dog.
I think that's what the hell?
Mona, you're also at Docklands on Saturday.
Oh yes, I'm at Docklands at a costume party. Oh my God. I might dress up to be myself and get another victim. I'm sorry. Just take the camera off me. I can't stop.
I'm not no celebratory Halloween. People keep asking me what I'm going to do. They keep trying to match me. So if you want to match me, just dress up like a hoe. Be pimped for the night.
I can't find it. Bye. Wait a minute. Do you know Karma Alei? Okay, I'm out. Anaya, come say hi. I want y'all to see Anaya. She never sits on a podcast. She doesn't like any of you. Come say hi, Anaya. This is my daughter. I never told y'all about her.
This
I got
is my
pregnant at
daughter.
14, and I had her. Come here. Let's hear. She wants to show that. Just show me your face, babe. Say hi. Sing us out. Say goodbye. Goodbye.
Hi.
Say bye-bye.
Bye.